Welcome back to one of the biggest, stylish, and intense drift team competitions on the planet. Watch as teams battle for the top spots at this 10th year anniversary of this prestigious event. Here we go. Here we are at Final Bout 7.
Another year, another Final Bout. Now, if you've been to this channel before, you know exactly what Final Bout is at this point. We've been to Final Bout Gallery, Final Bout 7, and I went to pretty good detail to explain what the event is about, how it's ran, and what to expect when you're coming to a grandiose event that is Final Bout 7. It's American Team Tandem Drift Competition, and they all meet in one place to compete for the Team Tandem Drift Competition Championship Trophy to be the tandem gods of America. I didn't get to mention this last time, but the team competition layout, or just the team in general competitions, are my favorites because you can have like the best team performing on their worst day, and you can have the worst team performing on their best day. So it always has that sense of randomness and makes it fun for everybody involved and really pushes everybody to drive the best that they can. This year, we're not as involved with the whole shipping process of getting the Japanese cars from Japan to here in America, as Lien and Team Charme are here to kill it. And you know, we've seen Lien actually at SR Heritage, I think once or twice now.
This was at SR Heritage, and if you don't know what SR Heritage is, subscribe so you can know next time.
I have personally not seen Charme, but I have seen some videos of theirs, and they look like they're gonna rip just as hard. So welcome to another video of Thrash. We hope you guys enjoy this one.
Tell me about how this year's Final Bout is special.
This was our 10-year anniversary, and it's special because it's a time to think about what we've done with our lives, right? It's wild to dedicate 10 years to something, no matter what it is. Dedicating 10 years to drifting is especially strange. You're not doing it for anything in particular. You're just doing it because you love it and you love your friends that do it. To me, it felt different. This year felt different because it felt like everyone knew that it was a landmark event, right? It's like, it's the 10-year Final Bout event, and everyone knew that it was time to think about what they'd done. Like a feeling of family, right? Like when you've done something with the same people for 10 years, it just really feels beautiful.
So what is it that made you choose Charme and Lien?
So, you know, this is our 10th year anniversary, so we had to go big. Been doing this for so long now, and it's, you know, we just keep upping ourselves, and every year we want to keep upping ourselves. So last year we brought Takatori and by. Obviously you guys were there. Thank you to Thrash for helping set that up and getting that taken care of. But this year we're like, all right, cool. We brought two legends from, you know, from the past. What can we do? So we said, hey, we were at Special Stage Japan when we were at Nikko. We had a bunch of teams and said, how about we bring two of them? So how many fit in a container? 4. Let's bring 2 containers. So we decided, let's bring 8 cars. We invited Team Charme and Team Lien. So both of those teams were amazing at Special Stage Japan, and we just really love their style. Everybody knows Charme. They've been around forever. Candy Red, Yokohama Bayside style. Then Lien, they were at SSJ, and I've seen their cars before, but not a lot. Younger people, so younger team, but the enthusiasm that they have was amazing. And then in talking with them, they told us that they were inspired by our people, right? So they're inspired specifically by Animal Style and Tandem Adai, which are 2 teams that, you know, are part of our generation of getting, you know, from the drift side. So we invited both of those teams out, and it was amazing to have them come out, but we didn't want them just to come to a drift event because, you know, whatever. Drift events are cool, but Final Bout is more than a drift event. There's so much more. You know, we do the pre-meets, we do the cruises, we do a bunch of food, we do a lot in Chicago. Did them to all of that and took them around and just, yeah, showed them a welcoming, you know, thing with everyone from all over the world, realistically. And then brought them to USA. Every year is the best Final Bout ever, so, you know, now we got to top it.
Of course, we just get checked in. And look who it is. That didn't take long. You got fucking Alexi, you got Hurt, you got the Drip Boys from Japan, you got Adam from Koru. What's going on? How's it feel to be back?
Great, actually, yeah. 4th year in a row. It's crazy how fast Time goes by.
It's fast that it's literally last year felt like a couple of days ago.
Yeah, and then
damn,
like
we
when
can't
last
make
time I saw
Final
you,
Bout.
it felt like last week.
Yeah, it was.
We're getting drunk watching
Let's talk about-
dominatrix.
If stickers are the best part of a drift car, the most fun part, why don't we just only do sticker stuff? Like, why do the rest of the drift car? Just stick to the stickers.
Did you not have stickers yesterday?
I had stickers, but I went and modified the stickers, and I added some extra sticker on top of the sticker to make the other sticker better.
Yeah, now the stickers stand out.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
the
yeah, more
stickers,
sticker.
Ain't no way this guy's going around with these trophies.
Why not? You gave it to us.
Put that man, put in the...
Thanks to Hertruch Eugene Jr., who crowned as champions.
Being a Final Bout judge sucks.
Alexi, if you could choose one of these cars,
Huh?
what would be your favorite car?
Mine?
What would be the one you take home?
Probably the Mark II with the VSKF. So I used to own a Mark II with VSKF until it burned out.
I totally forgot about that.
Final bout, baby. Bleep, bleep. Simple videos. Simple.
It's so wholesome. Very wholesome. Finally, we made our way to the hangar space for the showcase of the winners from last year. Unfortunately, Car Shop Kuroshi wasn't able to make it this year, but with the likes of Front Street, Proceed, Animal Style, and many others would keep the show nice and stylish. Especially as Lee's 8.6 has basically become my favorite 8.6 on the goddamn planet. And finally seeing my good friend Aaron's S13 from Animal Style in person. Which, you know what, it may just be my Bay Area speaking right now, but it was nice to see Animal Style back at a team-oriented event like Final Bout. Taking a peek outside, there was pretty much a miniature Daikoku parking lot meet vibe going on, as there is many cars and people outside of the venue. In what felt like a blink of an eye, all of our pre-meeting shenanigans were over for the day, and it was time to prepare for the voyage to US Air the following day. But you know we had to stick around for at least the rollouts. Upon our arrival to US Air after a quick bite of pizza and monitoring a possible insurance claim.
Dude, that's like, oh my god.
Right? One time.
We would be the early birds to the track. This would be the first time we've seen the guest cars on the ground, and man, what a lineup.
Which one would you take home, Yusuf?
Maybe are these.
Fucking just stock brakes. What are those? Tanabe coilovers? That's crazy. They have like the same setup. They like both have the same shit.
To be honest, I have always liked JZX 90s, but the two Charme examples definitely turned me into a genuine admirer, which I didn't even realize till I was making this video that these are sister JZXs that have inverted color schemes, as one sports black and gold, as the other sports black and silver. Subtle, but appreciated. But there is something about JZX 100s on KFs, especially the one that Alexi mentioned earlier, just is an unbeatable combo for this platform. Then Lien Sense cars looked relatively unchanged since we've seen them at SR Heritage, but there were some murmurs that one of the cars were a little off upon arrival, but as these events go, only time will tell. Sayaka's car is a great subtle approach compared to the gang she's rolling with, but compared to her own cars that we've seen back at Tokyo Auto Salon, like her S15 and FDR X7, which yes, Sayaka is a D1 driver for the uninitiated, is tame even comparing to her own cars. While looking at the low down Red Dead sleds, it was easy to point out when one was higher than the other, and then there was one that was considerably higher than the rest, but definitely had a more battle stance and ready for competition. I wonder if it's going to come in handy later. Anyways, since we did arrive a bit early, there were still some teams wrenching away on their cars, making some last minute changes and fixes, so I decided to stop by and ask questions to those who were free.
We're Craft Auto Works. We are from mostly Buffalo, New York. One of us just moved to Michigan though, unfortunately.
Have you been to Final Bout before?
Never to the main stage. Always made it to special stages.
Oh, okay.
Fourth special stage for me.
Yeah.
And yeah, we finally made it.
What made you want to come out to just like compete in Final Bout?
I used to do media.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like, I don't know, I just like taking pictures of pretty cars.
Yeah.
And then when I got into it, I wanted to build a good looking car. So this is kind of like what got me actually into wanting to drive.
Like seeing them drive through the other side of the lens, I guess.
Yep. It looks like more impressive than it actually is. It's a stock T25. It is on like a standalone HTT, like Hayes, Matt Craig actually did like all the building and stuff on this, and it makes 250 horse.
Yeah.
250 torque. It's nice. When I got into cars, my dad was into drag racing, and I liked import stuff.
Yeah.
I was the kid sitting at Walmart reading a Super Street magazine. So when I started building this, I started thinking like it'd be kind of funny to have all that stuff again, and it kind of turns out that stuff's like hard to find. I don't know where we're gonna place. I mean, we're just gonna have fun.
Yeah, of course.
It's what we did at the last one.
Yeah.
You know.
Did you guys win that one?
We came in second.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm touching that door.
Okay.
That door is mine.
Guaranteed. Remember that for video Alex later in the future.
As I would make my way to the opposite side of the pits, I would see Drift Team Hayes working on their car, so I decided to go talk to them, which is when I would encounter the biggest coincidence ever, which I would be talking to one of the members known as Matt Craig. Yes, the same Matt Craig that Thomas just referenced to building his motor, and by coincidence, Thomas actually did the valve cover on Matt's car. What? But even though that's crazy, the craziest thing about Matt's car is not only is it a KAT, is the fact that it's a fly-by-wire system, which I'm not smart enough to explain the benefits, but Matt is, and he said he's bad on camera, but I caught him slipping.
Yeah, you thought you were gonna get away. He was like, I can't talk that much. I was like, man, he's been talking the whole time.
Nissan throttle bodies were not designed for boost from the factory, so the seals on the shaft will leak. On a map sensor car, it's not really a big deal, but where it's 2024, like we have the potential.
We have the technology.
We have the technology. So in this case, it's an Ultima 2.5 60 millimeter throttle body, so that will bolt to any SR20, KA24DE, KA24E directly to the same pattern, 100% the same pattern. Clearances are an issue, so like you have to either clock the throttle body. So like HDT makes a throttle body adapter for an SR and a dual cam, whereas on a single cam you just have to space the plenum up about a ½ inch. Down low from like 10 to 20% throttle input, I have it soft, so that way like when we're cruising, the car's bouncy, like if my foot hits and shit, like it doesn't jerk the car at all. But from like 20 to 100% throttle, it's 1-to-1 ratio.
Damn.
And I can
That's wild.
What do they call it? A pedal commander?
Mm-hmm.
A pedal commander is just that. They just up the ratio of the throttle opening per the pedal. In the software, you can change it and turn the ratio up from 1-to-1 to whatever you want. So if I wanted it super snappy and ridiculous, like
So you could basically have a throttle cable.
yeah, you can do whatever you want. Exactly. That and idle control is built into the throttle body too. As the car's running, the throttle plate is moving and allowing the car to idle precisely. So the idle is smooth, the startup is great, the cold starts are perfect. Drive-by-wire is the way. I mean, it's 2024. There's no reason to not be
not to do it.
100%.
Matt is just one of those guys who just have a plethora of information and at the ready for whenever you want to hear it, because we ended up talking like 20 to 30 minutes after this. So thanks for the alignment, man. Might look into it in the future. It started getting a little darker and more people started to arrive, so Ilya gave the Japanese drivers a little crash course of the course, without crashes though.
We drive this reverse.
Reverse is really sugoi. It's because right here kind of go up and then very fun. This. A little. Oh. Yeah, a little. Like chotto kind of like.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was extremely clear that the Japanese drivers were excited to drive the course after our filtering of broken English and broken Japanese. And their excitement and anticipation only grew more as there was only one more day left before drifting would commence.
You guys gonna win?
We'll see.
No, I don't. You quit? Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna win for sure, and if we don't, it's rigged.
Final bout.
How you feeling?
I feel great. Worked on my car every day for the past 3 months.
Briefly about a speed run of your story of your car with the last.
So we totaled this car like probably 27 days ago.
What are you doing?
We're interviewing. We're doing interviews.
What are you
You're in it too.
Yo, it's $20.
He said, "Give us a rundown of the past month."
You want to start this now? Well, I haven't seen my child. I haven't been home. No, I'm kidding. It's been. Well, I just showed him the picture, dude.
This was like less than a month ago.
And we had to restore the car.
And now
plus
it's that.
all body panels, everything. Like,
How you guys feeling about the dog?
I just want to have fun.
Yeah, I just want to have fun. That's it. I don't care about whatever happens.
Josh is the only one that's like,
wants to win.
We're gonna die, and I'm like, no, dude. Like, we're here with 2 good ass cars with all our friends around.
Just only 2 good cars.
Shut up. No, but like, whatever. We got our cars. We're ready to have fun. US Air is such a blast to drive. Anything else is just a bonus. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it. The only thing that's nice about winning is you get to drive the longest. Like, honestly, that's the thing about it. So we're gonna have fun. We're gonna spank some ass, and we're gonna put our.
I look so short compared to you right now because you're standing on the hill.
It would be nice to have bragging rights over animal style. Yeah, that'd be kind of sick. But
we are good feeling. We're from Dallas, Texas. This is our second time out at Final Bout for US Air. So last year we had 3 cars, Zach in the S14, Connor in the Sylvia. And this year, Zach has his SR20 powered hatch. No Connor this year, he unfortunately couldn't make it, so we brought Nick from Florida in the green SR20 coupe. New lineup this year, same cool style. Man, we want to win, so we want to go out there and throw down and jam and prove we got what it takes, and also just have a lot of fun, you know. There's a lot of really cool aspects about this event, you know. One being the drive that pushes us to like make these cars, you know, what they are, and you know, the effort we put into these cars, you know, like we have to have like a purpose to do all this, and this is a great place that, you know, drives us to really push the limits and, you know, perform and make a really cool car.
The car show day is what the car show day does, and it seems like there were still a couple of cars hiding in the woodwork, as I didn't see some until I decided to walk over to the judges panel, like this super clean S2000. Throughout the day, throughout the weekend, there was one car that was breaking everybody's necks, and the more you looked at it, the more you found. And I was even asked and had to correct a few people that this was not a car from Japan. But this car definitely was one of those D1 street legal looking ass cars, and he finally had an opening in his busy time slot for little old me.
It's been a while, good sir. It's been a long while. What's up, dude? Everything is good, man. It's been a lot of painting and more painting, and you know, I'm painting in my dreams. I'm having nightmares about painting and also good dreams about painting.
And painted who else's car?
Yeah, well, Jason's car I painted almost a year ago now, which is crazy. Time flies. That was actually for the last Final Bout, and he didn't make it. So technically, I painted it last year for this Final Bout.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So Palmer's car and his roof twice. So 20-hour roof piece twice in 1 week. Shout out Chemical Reactions. So this car is a triple candy gradient, which is hard to even say. And it was really difficult to do because you're trying to blend 3 different candies together and still make them show.
Yeah.
So it's like candy apple red about to halfway down, tangerine, and then magenta on the bottom.
Yeah.
So try to make it like a sunset.
So you go from top to bottom.
Yeah, and it's kind of hard to see because you can't like tip the car sideways, but I try to keep the theme throughout, so blending the gradients in the same spots on the same part of the car, so through the door jamb, to the seat, underneath the doors.
Yeah, and I see you have a Thrash seat.
Yes.
Good job.
Yes, it was the silver carbon, and I decided to candy gradient just over the silver carbon, and it's an amazing base for candy. So, yeah. So we got to end the theme of painting. You know, when we rebuilt my motor, my buddy Bryden rebuilt the motor for us, so we did forged internals and all that jazz, and HPI manifold, 2867 turbo. That 1 week and a few days before this, I blew the turbo and had to retune it, and that was fun, while also working a day job and painting.
Yeah,
so
trying to live at this.
Yeah.
I always knew you've been the aggressive drivers pretty much as long as I've known you.
Trying, yeah.
So why is that the style you pursue? I
started out like, cause I've been drifting like 14 years now, and like when I started out, I was trying to be like really smooth, and I was really like nerdy with handwork, but I realized like watching video out of the car, running tapes back, like watching my driving, I was like, man, it looks boring. Like, what am I doing? It looks like I'm transitioning slow, and I was like, man, I really want to step it up and like start driving a little more aggressive. And to me, that's like snapping the car harder in transitions. That's like driving more with like an attitude. I don't know. I just think it looks better. And like the big thing for me was like when I went to Japan, even solo drivers at Mahon will make the run exciting. And if like you can get somebody fucking hyped when you're driving solo, not tandeming, I think that's like that shit is goals for me. I don't know. Step up the driving to excite people while you're even driving solo. It's just more fun to make shit hectic and you're like giggling while you're doing it. It's like, I don't know. We go.
And you've been to Final Bout so many times. What is it about Final Bout that keeps you coming back?
Honestly, one of the biggest things, especially at this one, was the fucking the excuse to refresh the car. A lot of the events I've been driving, I'm just trying to get the damn car to work, right? So like Final Bout, it's like it actually makes you want to put forth the effort because all your friends' cars look so good. You're like, fuck, okay, I'll try a little harder. And like, so that's why I've spent 14-hour days for the past like 2-3 months trying to make the car look better. I mean, as you can see, I left tire swirls on the doors because I want to show people like it's not all about trying to make the car perfect, right? Like don't take it too serious, right? Like it's okay to have the car fucked up. You know what I mean?
And then like it's been a while since like Animal Style's been at a Final Bout.
Yeah, everybody's been in different parts of their lives. Really hyped to finally have a majority of the team here. It's cool to have the guys together.
For the past decade, Final Bout has been more than just a drift event. It's a gathering of appreciation of everything we all know and love in this crazy sport. And personally, I think people keep coming back because it's like a time capsule of an experience to go back to every time it comes around. From seeing the flurry of Final Bout prep hashtags leading up to the event, to team color schemes being revealed, or just anticipating the people you get to hang out with while being at an event like this, and then, you know, having a sense of competition where everybody can enjoy. I will always have a sweet spot for those who want to have an exciting car paired with an exciting driving style. As you guys know, throughout the channel, I've asked that question about why you drive the way you do in most situations that I can. Looking around at the field of drivers, you will realize that it's not just Aaron that thinks this way. It's not just Animal Style either. When you're at Final Bout, it's everybody here. This event can and will be the jumping point for some general bystander to say this event is the event that got me into drifting, and seeing the younger people attend this event over the last couple years has been doing just that. It's been 10 years of camaraderie, 10 years of competition, 10 years of broken body kits, and 10 years of crashes, and 10 years of some of the best memories that people have. But on this 10th year Final Bout, the question is always the same. What team will win Final Bout this year?
finishers for this year's contest. 4th place, Good Feeling. 3rd place, Front Street. 2nd place, Animal Style. 1st place, Proceed.
Good.
Thank you for being a part of Final Bout.
Something
Chase.
I'll never win.
One day, one day, one day.
No, I don't know if you guys are looking at my brochure. You guys ready to find out who won this thing?
Oh yeah, we're more enthused.
More energy.
You guys
You ready to find out who won this thing or what? Yeah! What an awesome display. First things first, let's give a round of applause for all the drivers. Wow. Wow. 4th place. Good Feeling. We're bummed the car broke. You guys were looking really good, man. But you got to keep that 2.2 safe. Smart man. 3rd place. Drift Team Animal Style. Last year, got a little sweaty out here. It was a massive battle between Front Street and Proceed. Last year, we wish it was purely definitive so that we didn't have to go one more time. So the winner definitively this year is Team Proceed.
What the fuck? I gotta tackle you? I got quick legs. Bitch. There we go.
Honorable mention for Team Front Street. They drove their asses off. Finished the car in 30 days. Shout out to all the drivers.
Yeah, we ended up winning this year. We won last year, which was back-to-back, one more times over and over and over, and we kept messing up.
Let me know when you can send that $1,000 for the win.
Wow!
Right.
Wow! This year, the judges last year were like, you guys got to make this definitive. All year they were harping on us, make this thing definitive. And we did. But to be fair, in the end, it ended up being consistency. This is our home track. Like, we were able to put 2 consistent runs down, and I think that's really what it was. Everyone else had a couple of random issues, but the other thing, it's a lot, like drifting, competitive drifting, and just being there. It's hard to stay in yourself too, get the car to be consistent, but we got we got the win.
We all grew up with this stuff, right? Like when we were 16, we were hoping that one day we'd get to do something like this, and now we are. I think really for everybody that comes to a final bout, it's realizing that childhood dream of driving cars that look like this in a driving style that looks how the driving looks now. It doesn't really matter that like we did it better, you know, like that's not really what I'm thinking about. It matters more that we were able to win amongst our peers. Like all the other drivers are so sick, all the other teams are amazing. The animal style cars were mind-blowing this year, like absolutely mind-blowing. It was the coolest cars.
Get ready for the game. Woo!
What I'm thinking about is that we were able to express ourselves in a way that our peers found exciting. Yeah, I mean, it couldn't have been better.
Start calling the cars the wrong name. Yo! Jay-Z life. Replay that shit. Dude, yeah, for real. Let's see the replay. Let's see the replay. Get in here, kid. That was insane. You were right
scared for you, bro.
Yeah, you were in there to win it, bro. Oh my God.
For granted, if you don't see the chance, it's over for you. Life never goes the way you want, that's how it is. No matter what happens, face it all in love. We'll fight like a tiger, walk in the park, play the hero till I die. Fly like an eagle, soar through the sky, be free. You die.
About. What is Final Bout all about? I think I know. And it goes like this. Bow, 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 bow.
What are you doing? What are we doing at Final Bout 7?
Shit, me? I'm trying to make some money, dog. That's it. No, we just here chilling, man. Fucking being part of the scene and the culture, bro.
Yeah.
It's a little interesting. We got Faction, the new origin dealer. Jet Davis, the new origin dealer. Me, the new origin dealer. There's definitely more vendors. There's more cars.
How are you feeling about the Japanese guys?
Well, first time meeting them, but they're all pretty cool. Like, they're not from Osaka, so they're not, all vibed out, but, they loosened up last night. Where we had a couple drinks. Fools was dancing and stuff, so, yeah, it's all good.
Happy customer.
What are you
Hello.
about to do?
We're rolling out looking for America's greatest drivers, diners, and ties. The boss let us get a bunch of flags and shirts and stickers, and we're gonna go give them out to people because we are nice. We are generous queens. Does anybody need an XL shirt? Yeah! Come get this! Come here! With the Don Quixote! When no one else is there for me. Let's fucking go! If no one else got me, this guy got me.
Now it's time for the singles battle competition where the top 8 finishers send one person to represent each team.
Lee is right on his bumper. Not giving him an edge. Possible. Tom cooking it up the hill. Big early transition for Tom. Straight. See if Matt get him on the wall here. Really good line from Brent. All right, so for fourth place, Proceed, Lee Roto. Good driving, Lee. No trophy, Lee, sorry. For third place, Thrash Tom. You won something. You can buy those shirts, because I'll buy them. I'm going to make those. Are you ready? You want to know? Yeah, I want to know. First place, Matt from Hayes. So that means your second place drivers ran from Charme. All the way from Japan. Amazing. DF works. Thrash Race Treads. Serial 9.
Every year at Final Bout, there's always a special guest character that goes against the 1v1 competition winner. And this year is none other than Sayaka.
Make some noise for Sayaka.
Don't get too excited.
Ready?
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right.
She probably had the least amount of driving on the reverse layout, so this is what her first lap looked like.
Great line. I love these special guests, man.
Yeah, this ain't gonna be easy. So as the two battled, we wondered if the tradition of putting a tire on the Japanese guest driver's door was gonna continue as Matt prepared for his next and final battle.
She's taking off. Dive in here, let's see what happens. That right there. Matt, Lien, Sayaka, Lien. See, she's not no way. Yo, Sayaka on Matt's door. Sayaka's moving now. Let's see if she's the one who's moving the transition up the hill. Oh, she's moving it through. Trying to put it on the wall. Playing around. Dives in on it. She definitely didn't go to Japan.
What do you think?
I don't know. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
She chopped the line up pretty good over the hill, like straight as fuck on the first lap.
Yeah.
Which was, I mean, I'm not down in it, but I had to readjust.
Who do you think won?
Thank you.
Do you think Matt from Hayes won?
Thank you.
That's not looking good.
Do you think Sayaka won? Sounds pretty even. I probably could pick this battle. Your winner of the special stage battle, Matt from Hayes.
Hell yeah! Good job.
Make some noise for Sayaka. Never driven this track in her life. Came out here and absolutely threw down. Very, very impressive.
You do that?
I just, I am.
With the crowning of Matt Craig being the singles competition champion after putting a tire on Sayaka's drift chariot, the competition portion of Final Bout 7 was officially over, ending in usual fashion. Only time will tell for what's in store, or who is even in store for the future events, and you can bet we will be there to support our drivers, our homies, partners, teams, and more, as we always do and have done. If luck strikes at a good time on this side of the planet, we may just hit Final Bout Japan if they come this way again, as long as I don't get sick and food poisoned in the same day like last year. I will leave you with a compilation of clips that didn't make it earlier in the video, and as always, thank you guys for watching another video of Thrash, and we hope you guys enjoyed this one.
Dude, these are the best looking cars in the country, I think. And like, I've met more people here, more than any other event ever, really. It's weird, like every year you think like people would forget you, but like they're just like, hey, Ty, da da da, right? Like, and you recognize each other. It sets a certain standard of driving, camaraderie, style. And I think in recent years, I think Final Bout has been letting more people in with like different levels of style, aesthetics, and stuff like that. I feel like they're building the next generation. I always say like, it's like fighting games. It's always probably gonna come back to fighting games, but like, you're only as good as the environment you get to play with regularly, right? If you don't get exposed to like the stronger players, same thing here. High style, high driving skill. You're just gonna aspire to get better each year.
Oh wow, and he segued to fighting games.
Yeah,
wow.
I know. Hey, bro, that's life though. That's life.
He's been like a long time.